Back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live as we are coming to you from softball action at PSJA North in Far, Texas. First pitch of the day is in there for a ball a little bit high. 1-0 as Pioneer takes on Mercedes. Pioneer will be the visitors. They're hitting first. At the plate is Alondra Rodriguez. Pitching today for Mercedes is Clarissa Rizzo. It's a 1-0 count. And the next pitch is coming in. That's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Just underway here in the first inning of play. Beautiful sun-soaked field today. The wind was blowing extremely hard over the night. There is a breeze blowing, but it's not near as heavy as what we had to contend with yesterday. There's a swing and a ground ball to third. That's a fair ball. Throw over across the first is in time for the out. And that's the way the ball game begins. One out here on a ground ball out by Rodriguez. That'll bring in Ariana Ale. Ale will be followed by Faith Nunez. And then it'll be Carissa Lopez. Caitlin Handy will hit in the 5 spot. We'll follow that up with Daniela Ortiz and then Reagan Staley, Lexi Bazan, and then the number 9 hitter is Lisa Casanova. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. See there, standing in, Ariana Ale. And it's a 1-0 count as she faces Clarissa Rizzo for the first time in this morning game. First of 5 games coming your way here at PSJA North. Next pitch is in there for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody on, 1 out here in the Pioneer first. These games are all going to be timed at an hour and a half. They will not start an inning after an hour and a half. Here's the next pitch coming in. That's a check swing and a ball low. Count goes to 2-1. Again, going back to further define how the games will be played, if we start an inning, we will finish it. But we won't start anything beyond an hour and a half from the start of this one. This one started right on time at 11 o'clock. We're setting at 11:04. In the first inning. Next pitch to Ale. Swinging a high fly ball, right field. Right fielder ranges back over her head. It's going to get to the fence. Around first, heading to second base is Ale. She's going to head to third for a triple. Rounds third, going to try to score, and safe there. Ale takes a triple, extends it off a throw, and scores the first run of the game. 1-0 Pioneer. Off the Ariana Ale. Again, it was a clean triple all the way. And then the run scored on the errant throw. That brings in Faith Nunez. Nunez at the plate. First pitch to her. Took an off-speed pitch up high for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 your score. We'll see if we can go back and show you the replay of that play. We do have a camera we tried to bring in from the outfield. We'll try to work on that too. Here's the next pitch coming in. There's a line shot and caught. No drop by the second baseman. Throw to first. Safe there. Let's go back and look on our Josh Moody replay. Adamari Perales down there at second base. That'll go as a hit as she just was able to at least knock that ball down. See just a little late getting it over to first base. Thanks, Josh Moody, for our replays here on Rio Sports Live. So a runner at first base, 1 out, first pitch, ball low. As Carissa Lopez stands in. She's a cleanup hitter today. Pitching, Clarissa Rizzo. Defensively, Ashley DeLeon is behind the plate for Mercedes. Down at first base is Claire Garza. Second base is Adamari Perales. Down at third is Abby Trevino. Next pitch is low for a ball 2. At shortstop today is Zelinda Camacho. And then in the outfield going left to right, Angelina Perales, Michelle De La Torre, and Michaela Cisneros. That's your defensive set for Mercedes here in the first inning of play. 1-1 pitch comes in. That's a check swing. She'll hold up and take a ball. Takes the count to 2-1 with a runner at first base and one out. Game started with a ground ball out to third, and then Ariana Ale hit a triple over the right fielder's head in the corner and extended that, scoring the run. Here's a foul ball back to the screen. It evens the count at 2-2 on Lopez. Lopez, a right-handed hitter. She'll be playing shortstop today for Pioneer. And hitting here for the first time in this tournament, which will take place over the next 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll have broadcast today here at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, a 5 o'clock, and then a 7 o'clock game is scheduled. Here's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for the first strikeout of the game by Clarissa Rizzo. Second out of the inning, first strikeout for Rizzo. And with 2 out, it'll take something from Caitlin Handy to keep the inning going for Sherryland Pioneer. Runner still down at first base. They haven't shown any want to move her around, expecting this big hitters of the 4 and 5 spot to get the job done. Off-speed pitch, and that misses for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be. Handy waits, and the 1-0 pitch, swinging a ground ball. That's a foul ball down the third baseline. Evens the count at 1-1. No markings on the field here as far as the distance to the walls. It is a bigger softball field than what you'll see in some of the parks, but this is a spacious field. It's all turf. Just a tremendous facility here at PSJA North. Next pitch to Handy. Swinging a little fly ball. That's a short fly ball to right field. Coming in and making the catch for the out to end the inning is Michaela Cisneros. In the inning for Pioneer, 1 run, 2 hits. There's an error and a run scored after a half inning of play. Pioneer heads to the field for the first time. Lisa Casanova will be pitching. She's been staked to a 1-run lead. We'll be back with more. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Back here in Rio Sports Live, welcome back to our coverage here. We got our second camera. It's briefly working. It has been coming in and out, but welcome back to our broadcast here as we are set to go. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Rihanna Sierra stands at the plate. First pitch to her is up high for ball 1. Sierra stands in. She's the DP today, leading off. Behind her, Ashley De Leon, and then Adamari Perales. Hitting in the 4th spot is Claire Garza. Clarissa Rizzo will then hit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul ball. That evens the count at 1-1. Zelinda Camacho is playing shortstop and hitting 6th today. Michelle De La Torre is hitting 7th, playing in center field. Out in right field is Michaela Cisneros. She hits in the 8th spot, and Angelina Perales is the 9 hitter today for this Pioneer team. Or for Mercedes, that is. 1-1 the count. Next pitch coming. In there for a strike called at the letters. Takes the count to 1-2. Pitching is Lissa Casanova. Behind the plate is Alondra Rodriguez for Pioneer. Pioneer scored a run in the top of the inning. Mercedes hitting for the first time of the day, and that's a ball outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Bottom of the first inning. It is scheduled for 7, but the determining factor is time, as it's 1 hour 30 minutes on any game for this tournament, which in a perfect world gives a good half hour in between games for us to get ready to do what we do next. That's a check swing, and that hits her on the arm. And so the leadoff hitter is aboard. As a 2-2 pitch hits Rihanna Sierra. And so Mercedes right away with the runner on board. Mercedes coming off an impressive victory over Harlingen earlier this week. A lot of excitement there as they notch that win. And Lissa Casanova will now have to work with a runner on board. First pitch coming, a bunt attempt, pulled back but taking a strike. Make it a ball as they held up on that call is Ashley De Leon. De Leon stands in from the right side. Catching today for Mercedes and hitting for the first time in this ball game. She stands in ready, and the pitch is on the way. Bunts it out in front. Pitcher gets to it. One play, that's the first. Out there, runner down to second. As the sacrifice is good by Ashley De Leon. 1-3 on the put out. That's a sack 1-3 if you're keeping score. 1 being the pitcher position, 3 down at first base. Adamari Perales steps in for the Mercedes Tigers. She's a right-handed hitter. And the first pitch is in there for a strike call. 1-0 game, bottom of the first inning. Lissa Casanova is the pitcher, lefty, throwing for Pioneer. Working quickly, is ready for the next one to Perales and spins it home. Foul ball back to the screen. 2 quick strikes. Set your defense for the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks. Casanova pitching. Rodriguez is catching. Down at first base is Daniela Ortiz. At second is Ariana Ale, and at third is Caitlin Handy, the shortstop today. Is Clarissa Lopez. Next pitch misses just out of the strike zone for a ball. 1-2 the count. Left to right in the outfield, Faith Nunez in left. Lexi Bazan in center field, and the right fielder is Reagan Staley. Sets you defensively for the Diamondbacks. Up 1-0. 1-2 pitch headed home. High and away. Ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. The wind that is blowing is coming in off of left field. Coming over the fence, blowing more towards right than anywhere. So it's a crosswind. I don't think it's going to assist anything. It might assist something going out to right field. If you get the ball up there, we did see the ball carry by Ariana Ale in the first inning for a triple into the right field corner. There's ball 3 and a full count now to Adamari Perales. Sierra got hit by a pitch to start the inning. She was moved over to second base on a sacrifice bunt by Ashley De Leon. Adamari Perales, trying to drive her home, is working with a 3-2 count. Waiting for the next one from Casanova. Peers in, gets a sign in the motion. Here it is. Swinging a little looper out in center field. Shortstop makes the catch for the out as Lopez is able to get that. Runner stays put at second base. And it's 2 down in the inning, and it brings up Claire Garza. Garza hitting cleanup today. Stands in from the right side. Needs to get something with 2 outs here. Trying to tie this game or more if she can go deep. Garza waits. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Sun's out. It's bright. It's warm. It's going to be much cooler tomorrow, we're told. We'll be outdoors over here in this area for multiple locations starting tomorrow and through Sunday. Garza waits, next pitch. Strike call to the knees. Count evens at 1-1. Looking ahead for Pioneer in the second, they'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. We're in the bottom of the first here with Mercedes trying to tie it up after falling down 1-0 in the first half of the inning. Off speed, that's in there for a strike, and it takes it to a 1-2 count. Casanova took a lot off of that. Garza was going to be way out in front if she delivered on the swing, elected to check up, and took it for a strike. Casanova a strike away from getting out of the inning. And there it is as she gets the strikeout, and the inning's over. In the inning for Mercedes, no runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, a hit batsman, and 1 left on base. We head to the second. Pioneer will hit, and they lead in this game by the score of 2-0. And this is Rio Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
Back here on Rio Sports Live in Far, Texas, as we are at PSJA North. This softball facility, all turf, just a great place to host a tournament. We head to the second inning, and for Pioneer, Daniela Ortiz will lead it off, followed by Reagan Staley and Lexi Bazan. First pitch to Ortiz, misses for ball 1, and we're underway here in the second. PSJA North Raiders will be on the field for the next game, as as they're hosting this tournament that is loaded up and down with talent. With 5 games here today, and we'll do the same thing tomorrow and then wrap it up on Saturday. Next pitch coming is up high and away for ball 2 on Daniela Ortiz. If you're just joining us, Pioneer scored a run in the first inning on a triple by Ariana Ale with 1 out. And on the throw coming into the infield, she extended it to score the run. And that's our score. Here's a high pop fly into short center field. Coming over to make the catch is De La Torre. She'll drop it. Runner down to second base, on her way to third, and no play there. Ortiz reaches on the air. Take a look on our South Padre Island. And in defense of center fielder Michelle De La Torre, there's just a bright sun directly up in the air. She's staring right at that. And then hustling all the way, Ortiz is able to get down to third base. So a runner in scoring position now for Pioneer as Staley stands in. Ortiz down at third. Staley batting from the left side, first pitch. Up high, ball 1. In the first inning, Pioneer had a couple of hits. They got that triple and then a single. Pitching, Clarissa Rizzo did record 1 strikeout in the inning. Staley batting for the first time, hitting in the 7th spot in the lineup. So it won't take much for Pioneer to bring the top of the order right back up. Anytime you start doing that in consecutive innings where you go through the lineup, usually tallies start to rack up. That's a ball outside and low. And so it's a 2-0 count on Staley. Bazan on deck. Casanova could hit if these two extend the inning. And then we'd be back to the top of the order. Rizzo working against Staley. Strike call to the knees. Takes a count to 2-1. On Reagan Staley. I don't see a cloud on the horizon, certainly not up high in the sky. This is a sun-ruling day here. There's a bunt. That's a foul ball. That was more of a bunt to see how they played that. It wasn't like a squeeze bunt where Ortiz was off on contact. See Ortiz down there at third base. What she did is she broke a couple of feet down. If that throw comes across, she may break for the plate after the commitment is on the hitter. Staley now on a 2-2 count, waits, and here it is. That's a little foul ball out in front of the plate. They'll call it a foul. The play's dead. Ortiz has to return down to third base. Appreciate you watching wherever you may be tuning in from. Give us a shout out if you're on the YouTube channel. Let me know where you're watching the game from. That's always kind of neat, especially in these morning games. A lot of times people are peeking in while at work on our games. That's ball 3, and it's a full count now on Staley. Leadoff hitter on third. Nobody out in the second inning here for Pioneer, trying to add to their 1-0 lead. 3-2 count on Staley. And here it is. Swinging a foul ball. We'll do it again. Staley takes a long walk out of there. A lot of times when you see a hitter do that, take several steps out of the box, they're usually talking to themselves that was a pitch I should have driven. She gets back in. And Rizzo is back in the circle, ready for the 3-2 pitch. Here it is. High and away, ball 4 and a walk. Runners go to the corners at first and third on a walk and an error. And that brings in Lexi Bazan. Bazan, a right-handed hitter. Playing center field today for Pioneer. And you can hear the wind is blowing in our headset. It's picked up a bit more. Here's the pitch, a bunt attempt, pulled back, runner down to second base. That's uncontested. So runners now at second and third. Still nobody out. If you're Mercedes, you could gamble with the base open and put Bazan on to load the bases for the number 9 hitter, which is due up next. But that gamble pretty much assures that the top of the order will hit this inning with runners on board. There's a bunt. That's a foul ball. Count evens at 1-1 on Bazan. But Ruiz now on the camera. Man, we were doing this 5 years ago, sir. Not necessarily at this field, but we were out and about at softball venues. A lot of travels between here and there. His son Jammer is going to be on the sidelines, snapping some shots. He may man a camera later on. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. also on hand. There's a bunt. That's a foul ball. And the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 on, nobody out. Here in the second for Pioneer. Bazan had stepped out. She's back in. Takes a ball. Count evens at 2-2 on Lexi Bazan. Casanova on deck. Bazan trying to join Ortiz and Staley, reaching base to start the inning for Pioneer. Rizzo in a jam in the second, is ready and spins it home. Foul ball. Count stays 2-2. Rizzo lost Staley on a 3-2 count, walked her. The inning started on an error on a fly ball to short center field. Those 2 runners still on board. Rizzo could use the strikeout on Bazan. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. Play at home. Safe there. Down to third and safe there. Everybody's safe. Pioneer goes up 2-0 on the fielder's choice. Ortiz scores. Staley down to third. And Bazan reaches. She'll get an RBI on that. And runners now at first and third. Still nobody out in the inning. And Pioneer up 2-0 as Lisa Casanova stands in. First pitch coming to her. Try call. Now Pioneer with the leadoff hitter next. Threatens to open this up, leading 2-0, but still nobody out. Big opportunity here for Casanova at the plate. The 0-1. Bunts it foul, strike 2. 2 quick strikes on Casanova. Casanova, a left-handed hitter. See the runner down at third base. We've got that. And she waits for the 0-2 pitch. Rizzo takes her time. Is ready, brings it home. That's just outside for ball 1. Now the wind's now more shifted, coming still over the left field fence. Blowing a little bit left to right. And the next pitch, swinging a ground ball, past second, no play there. Out there, run scores. It's a 3-0 ball game. Runner advances down to third base. RBI on the fielder's choice as Casanova is retired. 4-3 for the first out of the inning. And a runner at third with one out as Alondra Rodriguez steps in. Rodriguez takes ball one. First inning, she grounded out to third base to start the ball game. Swinging ground ball to shortstop. Run will score here. That's an out at first. It's a 4-0 game. Keeping the ball in play. Pioneer has scored 3 in the inning. Two outs as Ariana Ale bats with the bases empty. First pitch, way high, ball one. Nobody on, 2 outs in the second for Pioneer. Leading 4-0. Next one to Ale. Strike called. Ale 1 for 1 on the day with a triple and a run scored. Bats for the second time in as many innings. Mercedes, meanwhile, in the second inning will have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. Here's the pitch to Ale. In there, strike 2. Rizzo with 1 strikeout in the game. Ahead in the count to Ale. And brings it home. High, ball 2. Ale hitting. Rizzo working with the bases empty. He is ready. Here's the 2-2. It's hard hit. That's a foul ball down the third base side. And the count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tiger pitcher trying to get out of the inning. 3 unearned runs scored here in this second. Have opened up to a 4-0 lead. There's a line drive foul. Look out, Burt. Heading right towards our camera down here. Count stays at 2-2. There's times we elevate our cameras, and those are times that we're right here at field level, able to get over the screens. In this case, we're right behind the dugout. That line drive another 1.5 feet higher, and it's duck and cover time. There's strike 3 called in the inning. For Pioneer in the second, they'll score 3 times. They do so without the benefit of a hit. And no one stranded as everyone came around to score that reached base. We head to the bottom of the second. Here in this one, our score is 4-0 Pioneer on top of Mercedes. This is Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live. Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, here we go to the bottom of the second inning, and the Mercedes Lady Tigers will hit Clarissa Rizzo, Zelinda Camacho, and Michelle De La Torre. First pitch of the inning is a strike called. As Lisa Casanova now pitching with a 4-run lead here in the bottom of the second. Rizzo hitting for the first time, right-handed hitter. Stands in and fouls it back. 2 quick strikes. Mercedes had a runner on board in the first inning when the leadoff hitter was hit by a pitch. Advanced as far as second base, but that was it. They'll steadily have to climb uphill in this one, down 4 runs through the first inning and a half. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing and a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Rizzo. 4 runs, 2 hits for Pioneer. No runs, no hits for Mercedes as they hit here in the second. Rizzo waits, and here it comes. Little ground ball to first. Unassisted there for the putout. And 1 down in the inning as Dania Ortiz makes a play on Clarissa Rizzo. That'll bring in Zelinda Camacho. Camacho, a right-handed hitter, playing shortstop for Mercedes today. Takes the first one for ball 1 high. Again, our appreciation to the PSJA School District for allowing us a spot to broadcast the game. Terrific location here for our vantage point. And we're camped out here for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Here's the 1-0. Foul ball, even count at 1-1. Boxing fans, we got you covered. That's just down the street here from where we're at. About a 10-minute venture over into San Juan. And we'll have Golden Glove Boxing coming your way, starting tomorrow evening through Saturday and through the early afternoon of Sunday. 1-1 the count to Camacho, the pitch. Ball low. 2-1. De La Torre on deck as Camacho hits. Here's the 2-1. High fly ball into center field. That went back, now coming in, making the play is Lexi Bazan for the second out. 2 down in the inning. 5 in a row now retired by Alyssa Casanova. And Michelle De La Torre will hit. Trying to keep the inning going. Kayla Cisneros is on deck, but De La Torre will have to reach. First pitch to her is on the way. There's a line shot caught by the pitcher for the out. What a play there by Casanova. Ends the inning for Mercedes. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the third here in this one. Pioneer leads Mercedes 4-0.
When academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, welcome back at PSJA North for softball action here early season. Mercedes and Pioneer. Pioneer back to the hitting rack. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters scheduled to hit here as we start this third inning. Ball one is low, and away we go. Faith Nunez, Carissa Lopez, Caitlin Handy scheduled to hit. Anybody gets on, Daniela Ortiz. As Pioneer hits here in the third. Nunez 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Grounds to short here, and over and out. One down. 6-3 on the put out as Zelinda Camacho gobbled that up over at short. That's now 4 in a row retired by Clarissa Rizzo after the first 3 reached and ended up scoring in the second inning. She got ground ball outs and then a strikeout to close out the second. Lopez at the plate, 0 for 1. Swings through the first one, strike one. One strikeout in the game recorded by Rizzo. That was in the, well, check that, 2 strikeouts, 1 in each inning, in the first and the second. Lopez trying, here's the next one. Just low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch coming. Outside, ball 2. Next one coming. Inside corner, evens a count at 2-2. Next one's hit hard into left center field. That's a hit. Getting over to it is Nunez. That's Perales as Lopez gets the single. One out single. And for the third inning in a row, Pioneer has base runners. Brings in Caitlin Handy. Inside for ball one. Down at first base, you see Lopez. At the plate, you see Handy. Handy, a right-handed hitter, 0 for 1 on the day. Flied out to right field her first time up. Hits this one on a line. It's a foul ball down the left field line. Count goes to 1-1. That wind's blowing in off that left field fence. It's going to take a monstrous hit to do anything there. You get the ball in the air, that's gonna hang up. Handy waits, hits it hard. That's a line shot, foul ball just down the third base line. Past Abby Trevino down there at third base. Runner returns back to first. Rizzo has had to work with runners on board in each of the first 3 innings. 1 on, 1 out here. Lopez at the plate. Rizzo is ready. Swing and a miss. Strikeout is the second out. Third strikeout of the game recorded by Rizzo. And that brings in Daniela Ortiz. Ortiz reached on an error, came around to score. She led off the second on that pop fly error into center field. Takes a ball. Mercedes in the third will have the 8 and 9 hitters up. Ortiz at the plate, stands in from the right-hand side. She waits, and the pitch. Low for a ball. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Lopez down at first. Rizzo working here to Ortiz. Strike called. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 outs here in the third. Ortiz waits, here it is. Ball low, runner goes down to second base, throw way late. Now the count goes 3-1. And a runner in scoring position for Ortiz. Ortiz stands in. Could deliver here, could pick out a good pitch to hit with a 3-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a line shot up the middle, base hit. Runner around third, she'll score. It's a 5-0 game on an RBI single by Ortiz. 3-1 pitch, which is a hitter's count. And the RBI single by Ortiz makes it a 5-0 game. Ortiz has now been on base twice. At the plate is Reagan Staley. Staley, a left-handed hitter. First pitch to her. High for a ball. Staley in the game, walked back in the second inning. Eventually came around to score a run. She bats here in the third. Looking ahead for Mercedes, it's the 8 and 9 hitters in the bottom of this third. Ball low, runner goes down to second and safe there. As Ortiz is able to take the base. Staley becomes an even more dangerous hitter now. Runner in scoring position. Here in the third for Pioneer. Next one coming. Strike call. 2 balls and a strike. Again, Rizzo has been working every inning around base runners. Pioneer scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, another here in the third. Leading 5, and this ball 2 misses. It's a 2-1 count on Staley. Down at second base is Ortiz. Staley at the plate. Rizzo's in the circle, ready to go. Here's the 2-1. Strike call. Evens the count at 2-2 is Rizzo. Battling hard here, trying to keep this at a 5-run game here in the third. Staley digs in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning comes to an end. 4th strikeout of the game for Rizzo in the inning. Pioneer scores a run. They do so on 2 hits and leave 1 on board. We head to the bottom of the third. Pioneer now leading in this one 5-0, and this is Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Real Sports Live, welcome back to our coverage here from PSJA North. Our next game is PSJA North. They'll be playing San Benito. First pitch to the bottom of the third is a ball 1 to Michaela Cisneros. We're in the third. Cisneros, the number 8 hitter, hitting for the first time in the day. That tells you how good things have been for Alyssa Casanova, pitching for Pioneer. There's a ground ball to third, knocked down, picked up, throw across, in time for the out. For the first out of the inning. Let's watch on our Josh Moody replay screen. Caitlin Handy down there at third base. Stays with it and shows off the arm. Thank you, Josh Moody, for the replay. One down here in the third. As here's Angela Perales. First pitch to her. Is in there for a strike called. Perales, a left-handed hitter. Hitting in the 9 spot with one down here. Swings through that one, strike 2. Just one strikeout thus far in the game recorded by Alyssa Casanova. She's allowed just one base runner. That was the leadoff hitter in the first. Spins that one high by design. Missed out of the strike zone for a 1-2 count. On deck is Rihanna Sierra. This is Perales. Here's the pitch. Outside. Count goes to 2-2 on Perales. You can see on deck there is Rihanna Sierra. But she'll need Perales to get on board as Perales digs in. Pop foul. That's a playable ball and reeled in for the out. Caitlin Handy takes care of business there at third base, and Perales recorded on the pop out. 2 outs, and it brings in Rihanna Sierra as we're here in the bottom of the third. In the fourth, Pioneer will have the 8 and 9 hitters up. This is Rihanna Sierra hitting for the second time of the day. Reached on a hit by pitch first time up and takes this one for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Sierra. If she gets on, Ashley De Leon will get a chance to hit. Sierra, though, needing to get on base. Takes that one just outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Softball action coming from PSJA North here on a Thursday morning. Game started at 11 o'clock. At the plate, Sierra took that out of the strike zone. Ball 3. Three and 0. Down 5. See if she's taking here. Just trying to produce base runners here for the Mercedes Tigers. Swings and grounds that one past the pitcher. Second baseman gets to it, and the inning comes to an end. 4-3 on the putout in the inning for Mercedes. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left. And we head to the top of the fourth here in this one. Pioneer leads Mercedes 5-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Our thanks to the Concession Stand out of Santa Rosa for being one of our sponsors here on Rio Sports Live, assisting us in bringing coverage of these athletes here on any given day. On a Thursday morning, we're at PSJA North. Softball action between Mercedes and Pioneer. We head to the fourth. It's a 5-0 game. Pioneer with the lead and hitting. Lexi Bazan stands in. First pitch to her is ball 1. Now again, we are going with a hour and 30-minute game time on this. We won't start an inning beyond the hour and a half mark, and we've already gone an hour. And we're only in the fourth. As Bazan stands in for Pioneer. First pitch, missed. Second one missed, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bazan reached on a fielder's choice, came around and scored a run. That fielder's choice also drove in a run back in the second inning. Bats here for the second time on the day and takes a strike. 2-1 the count. Nobody on or out here in the 4th. Next pitch coming. That's way high for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike on Lexi Bazan. Steps back in, batting from the left side. Next pitch coming. Swinging a little pop-up, shortstop. Calls everybody off. And De La Torre records that for the first out as Batons retired for the first time on the day. One down, it brings in Lisa Casanova. Camacho out there at short. Casanova steps in. Reached on a fielder's choice, back in the second. Takes a strike called there. 0-1 the count on Casanova. Rizzo back in the circle pitching for her 4th inning of work. Here's the next pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball and a strike on Casanova. Casanova can get something going. The top of the order right behind her. She waits, takes, strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. Rodriguez on deck, Ale behind her. If Casanova could get something started. Pioneers had base runners in every inning heading into this one. And here's the pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to short. Over and out. De La Torre to Garza on the putout. Camacho making another play. That'll bring in Alondra Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day, a couple of ground ball outs. One of those did drive in a run on a fielder's choice. And she waits here in the 4th, hits it hard, pass short, that's into left field for a base hit. 2 out single for Rodriguez. Watch on our Josh Moody replay screen. She didn't waste any time. And drove that ball hard into left field for the easy single. So Pioneer continues to have base runners in each of every inning here in this game played. And here's Ariana Ale. She'll take ball 1. Down at first base is Rodriguez. Ale at the plate was the original base runner in this game. A triple with 1 out in the first inning. And then a throwing error allowed her to come around and circle the bases and score the game's first run. So far that's held. Pioneers tallied more. Runner goes on this one, throw down there, out at second base. De Leon guns down the base runner. Rodriguez caught on the bases. And that ends the top of the 4th. No runs, a hit. Runner erased, stealing in the 4th. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 5-0 game. We'll take a look at the replay. Heading into the break, brought to you by South Padre Island. Back for the fourth after this. Good job, Bert. What's that? Yeah, you'd have been wore out. Rudy, can you get lineups for the next game?
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre.
Back here we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Nobody on or out as the 2, 3, and 4 hitters stand in for the Mercedes Tigers. And his strike one is into Ashley De Leon. This is where we set in this one. They need 5 runs to tie this thing up. If they were to score 5, it would probably take us beyond the hour and a half. So this may indeed be the last chance for Mercedes here in this ball game as ball 1 misses. De Leon 0 for 1 on the day. Actually a sacrifice and a bunt. So no official at bat. And 1 down in the inning. One 0 the count. There's a ball. 2-0 on Adamari Perales. Perales batting, stands in. Hits that one softly, foul, down the left field side. Takes the count to 2-1. PSG North taking on San Benito in the next one, and then Rio Grande City on the field to take on Pioneer. Mercedes then plays San Benito later tonight at 5, and then we wrap it up with Rio Grande City and PSJA North for day 1 coverage. That's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Perales. Perales 0 for 1, popped out to shortstop her first time up. Claire Garza stands on deck. Perales trying to create some base runners here for the Mercedes Lady Tigers. Hits that one on the ground. Right at third, throw is wide, but out there. Good play over there at first base by Daniela Ortiz for the second out. 5-3 on the put out. Ortiz made the play that helped out Caitlin Handy. Two down here in the fourth. Claire Garza steps in. High pop up, short right field. Wynn takes that ball, and a good adjustment made by Reagan Staley, and the inning comes to an end. A quick inning in the fourth for Mercedes. 2, 3, and 4 hitters produced no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. We will play a fifth. We're still within the hour-and-a-half time limit. And as we head to the fifth, Pioneer leads in this one 5-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Redcoats Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to.
Back here in Real Sports Live, welcome back as we head to the fifth inning. Standing in for Pioneer is Ariana Ailes. She was at the plate when the fourth inning came to an end. Base runner was raced, hits the first one on a line to left, and that's a base hit to start the inning. Going down to second and taking the base there is Ailes. She's on board for her second time. Base hit there. And Ailes down to second. I'll bring in Faith Nunez. Nunez, a right-handed hitter, could drive in a run here. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And she steps to the plate here in the fifth inning. 5 consecutive innings, Pioneers had base runners. First pitch, swinging, pops it up. Short center field. Catch is made there, runner tags. Throw will send her right back to second base. Is a strong throw that time by Michelle De La Torre. 1 down, 2 pitches, a base runner, and 1 out. Brings in Carissa Lopez. Lopez, 1 for 2 on the day, singled and scored a run in the third. Strikeout victim back in the first, and bats here in the fifth. The runner down at second base. First pitch coming. In there, strike called. First 2 hitters went swinging at the plate. Rizzo fired a strike on the first delivery to Lopez. Lopez is waiting for the next one, stands in. And the pitch. Low for a ball, evens a count of 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the fifth inning. This is the meat of the order for Pioneer. 4, 5, and 3, 4, and now 5 hitter at the plate. As Lopez wants to deliver and add on to this 5-run lead. Is ready and swings and grounds it softly to the pitcher. Runner to third, out at first on a close play. So Lopez moves the runner around. As you can see, Ale down there at third base. As stepping up to the plate is Caitlin Handy. Handy on the day, 0 for 2. Fly out to center or right field and then a strikeout. Fouls this one off, strike one. Bottom of the fifth for Mercedes. They'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Right now, Lady Tigers trailing by 5. Handy could drive in a run here with 2 outs. Rizzo's worked the distance. Has allowed base runners in every inning thus far. There's a foul ball. Count goes 0-2. Four strikeouts in the game recorded by Rizzo. Trying to work around a leadoff single here in this fifth. Check swing and a ball. Takes it to 1-2. Rizzo back in. Check that Rizzo back in the circle as Handy back in the batter's box awaits the pitch. Fouls that one back. Count stays at 1-2. Ariana Ale got it started with a leadoff single. Pioneer dugout having some fun, up 5 runs, seeing if they can get one more tally here and build the lead to 6-0. Count is 1-2 on Handy. Rizzo brings it. Swinging a line drive foul. They're taking shots at our camera down here on the third base line. Bird didn't flinch on that one. I flinched on one earlier. It's not like being up on the dugouts like we were back a couple of years ago, watching line drives sail past our camera operators. Here's a little pop-up out beyond first, and that's going to land foul. Second baseman Adamari Perales gave chase over there for the Mercedes Tigers. In foul territory, runner will return back to third base. Handy steps back in the right side of the batter's box. Rizzo ready to go. Brings it home. Way high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I would expect this fifth will be the final inning of this contest. With the hour-and-a-half mark, they won't start an inning beyond an hour-and-a-half of the start. We did start on time at 11 o'clock. Swinging another foul ball. But Mercedes will be given an opportunity to hit in this bottom of the fifth inning, regardless of the score and regardless of the time. 5-0 game. Pitch coming. High and inside. Count goes full now at 3-2. Pioneer scored a run in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Looking for another here in the fifth. They've out-hit Mercedes. 5-0 in the ball game. Handy at the plate. Swing, line drive. Look out, third base coach. Count stays foul. Ale had to duck a little bit down there at third base as the base runner. That softball will get huge as it's coming at you on that third baseline if you're standing down there off the bat of a right-handed hitter. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. That'll drive in a run as Ale comes in to score. Handy with a 2-out single. It's 6-0. Watch on our South Padre replay here. Handy working a 3-2 count and going right back up the middle with the pitch to drive in the run. 6-0 game. First pitch, strike called to Daniela Ortiz. Ortiz stands in, hitting for a third time of the day. She's been on base twice. Check swing, went around, runner goes, no throw. So a runner at second base and a 2-strike count on Ortiz. Ortiz has been on twice. Ariana Ailes been on twice and scored 2 runs here in this game. The only 2 hitters that have been at the plate and reached on each appearance. There's a ball outside, 1-2. Ortiz has driven in a run as well and scored a run. Fouls that one. Catcher over there and nearly makes the catch. Let's watch on our Josh Moody replay at the efforts of catcher Ashley DeLeon on this one. Meanwhile, strike 3 ends the inning. For Pioneer, they score 1 run. They do so on 2 hits. They strand 1 on the base paths, but build on the lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Mercedes, one last chance at the plate. They trail this one 6-0. This is Real Sports Live.
It helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here at Real Sports Live, let's head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and this is most likely the final inning of work in this ball game for Lisa Casanova, who thus far has blanked the Mercedes Ladies Tigers through 4 innings. Clarissa Rizzo hitting first, and ball 1 misses. Only 1 base runner allowed in this game by Casanova. That was a hit batsman on the first hitter she faced. Since then, 12 in a row retired. Working on Rizzo. Ground ball to short. Camacho throws it wide and a runner will reach. Down to second, safe there. is Rizzo. So a leadoff runner aboard ends the string of 12 in a row. Retired by Casanova. Lopez down there at shortstop had been making some good plays, but threw that one wide. No chance for Ortiz to get to that ball. And now Zelinda Camacho steps in, bunting, and bunts it foul for strike one. Rizzo, just a second base runner in the game for the Mercedes Tigers. Pioneer had base runners in 4 of the 5 innings in which they've hit. Camacho, then De La Torre. Anybody else gets on? Michaela Cisneros scheduled to hit in the inning. Camacho, though, who's 0 for 1 on the day, stands in with an 0-1 count. Pitch coming. Low. Ball 1, evens a count of 1-1. Throw to second. Down there, safe. You can see the second baseman had drifted over there. Ariana Ale trying to keep that base runner close. Camacho digs back in. Pops it up, reaching out. Foul ball out of play, and look out over on the San Benito side of things where the Lady Hounds are preparing for their game. They're next on the stage against PSJA North here. We will go beyond 12:30, but again, we will finish this inning. This game's all scheduled for an hour and a half time limit to start an inning. There's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. As Casanova has Camacho out in front of that one for the first out of the inning. Brings up Michelle De La Torre. Go down to second base. That gets away for a bit, but the runner does not advance. De La Torre lined out back to the pitcher, her only at bat. That was back in the second inning. She stands in here. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Play over at first allows the runner to advance. Second out of the inning. And that will bring up Michaela Cisneros. It was the final chance here for the Mercedes Tigers. Runner down at third in scoring position. Cisneros takes it outside for ball 1. Rizzo reached on an error to start the inning. She's down at third. Cisneros at the plate, 0 for 1. Grounded out to third, her only at bat. Takes a strike. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike, 1 on, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. And what will be the final inning of this game here in this tournament format. Ball low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on Cisneros. If she can get on, Angelina Perales will get another chance to hit. For Mercedes. There's a pop-up. This may end it. And the catch is made. Ball game over. Pioneer wins this one 6-0 on a shutout performance by Alyssa Casanova. That'll do it. No runs, no hits, an error, no walks, one left. In the ball game, Alyssa Casanova gets the no-hitter, allowing just 2 base runners in the game. One in the first, another here in the 5th, but a shutout victory for Pioneer over Mercedes. That'll do it for our broadcast. We head to our post-game show. And we'll name our player of the game, which is going to be Ariana Ale. Her triple back in the first inning ended up her scoring the first run of the game, and that was enough for Pioneer. She added another hit in the 5th, went 2 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored. And Ariana Ale will be our player of the game for Pioneer. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Reminding you, highlights of these games will be up at the conclusion of our tournament coverage. We'll have our players of the game posted up as we continue. We're going to get out of the sun for a while and get ready for the next game. For those watching, stay tuned. Later on, San Benito takes on PSJA North. In this one, Pioneer defeats Mercedes, 6-0 final. Till next time, so long.